Chartering a private jet has become a trendy way to travel, offering a luxurious and exclusive experience. It's often viewed as a status symbol and a symbol of a lavish lifestyle. However, it can be costly, making it unattainable for many. Currently, the charter flight industry is experiencing a resurgence, becoming more popular than ever before. However, it's important to note that not all private jets are equal, and the cheapest option may not always be the best choice when it comes to aviation safety and comfort. Want to know the easiest and most efficient way to book a private jet charter? We'll provide you with all the information you need to book and fly on a private jet charter. We'll also provide some tips and best practices for making your flight as enjoyable and stress-free as possible. So in today's video, we will look at a step-by-step guide to booking and traveling on a private jet charter. Before we get onto that, please consider liking and subscribing to our channel. It helps us a lot with the YouTube algorithm and lets us know that we are helping to enrich lives out there. If you are into aviation, have a look at our new aviation compilation channel, Aviation Central. It is the first link in the description. We would highly appreciate it. So without further ado, let's begin the video. Step 1. Selecting the private jet charter firm. Booking a private jet for the first time can seem daunting, but it is actually a straightforward process as long as you ask the right questions. The first step is to find a reputable private jet company by searching online or at a local airport. Once you have found a company that meets your needs, you can request a flight quote. There are two types of private jet companies: operators and brokerages. Operators are companies that physically maintain and fly the aircraft, while brokerages are intermediaries between customers and operators. When booking a flight, operators will typically quote their own aircraft if the flight is out of an airport where they have planes based. If their aircraft is unavailable or the flight is outside their normal coverage zone, operators will call other operators to check availability and book off-fleet options for their clients. On the other hand, brokers rely solely on outside operators to provide the aircraft and often do not have a direct connection to the aircraft they are working with. The choice between an operator and a broker comes down to personal preference. Some customers prefer to cut out the middleman by going straight to the operator, while others do not mind going through a broker. An operator can also act as a broker for a client if they do not have a plane available for a requested mission. Well, for frequent travelers, there are options to make the booking process more efficient. Prepaying for flights by purchasing a jet card, opting into a membership-based program, or purchasing fractional ownership of an aircraft can be beneficial in the long run. For occasional flyers, an on-demand charter allows all the perks of flying private without a long-term investment. It's also an excellent option for those who want to experience private jet travel without a long-term investment commitment. The bottom line is that by understanding the options, asking the right questions, and carefully considering your needs, the process of booking a private jet can be simple and stress-free. Step 2. Determine the ideal aircraft. When calling a private jet charter operator or brokerage, it's essential to be prepared with key information in order to ensure a smooth and efficient booking process. The charter representative will typically ask several important questions, including your destination, departure and return dates, the number of passengers, preferred aircraft size, luggage requirements, and budget. These questions will help to determine the best aircraft option for your specific needs. The number of passengers can play a significant role in determining the minimum size of the aircraft required. For example, a group of 9 people will likely require a super mid-size aircraft, while a group of only 2 people can comfortably fit into a turboprop or light jet. Additionally, the amount and size of luggage can also impact the size of the aircraft needed, as certain oversized items like golf clubs, skis, and large suitcases may not fit in every private jet. Overall, it's important to have an understanding of your specific needs and preferences, including passenger count, luggage requirements, and budget, in order to ensure that you select the right private jet charter firm and aircraft for your trip. Clear communication with the charter representative will make the process easy and ensure a comfortable, luxurious flight. Step 3. Evaluate the safety standards. When booking a private jet charter, you must ensure that you fly with a safe aircraft and crew. Not all operators have the same safety standards, so it's crucial to ask about the safety ratings of the aircraft, crew, and operator. Safety ratings in private aviation are determined by 2 major companies, Argus and Wyvern. These ratings indicate that a safety audit has been performed and that the flight crews meet certain safety thresholds. To ensure a high level of safety, clients should request a crew of 2 pilots who meet either Argus or Wyvern safety standards. Step 4. Booking and paying for the charter. Once clients have provided all the necessary information for their desired trip, including any specific safety ratings, the charter representative will present them with various aircraft options. These options typically include information about the aircraft type, available amenities, and the final cost. Once the client has selected their preferred aircraft, they will be sent a contract to review and sign, which outlines the terms and conditions of the flight, as well as any cancellation or change policies in place. The contract can typically be signed electronically using software like DocuSign. Once it is signed, the flight is considered locked in. Payment for the flight is typically required before the day of departure and can be made in various ways. The most common method is a wire transfer, but some companies may also accept payments via credit card or check, depending on their preferences. In addition to the flight cost, any optional extras that the client has requested, such as catering or ground transportation, will be added to the final bill. These extras are usually billed separately from the flight itself, so the client can clearly see the cost breakdown of their trip. Step 5. Procedural Check. Once the trip is booked and an aircraft is assigned, the charter sales representative or broker will provide the client with a detailed itinerary, also known as a trip sheet. This itinerary will contain 3 important pieces of information: the tail number of the aircraft, the departure facility, and the departure time. Well, the tail number is a unique identification code assigned to the aircraft, which is used to ensure that the charter group is boarding the correct plane. Unlike commercial airlines, private charter flights do not have flight numbers, so the tail number is the primary identification method. The departure facility will typically be a private terminal located at an airport, also known as a fixed base operator, FBO. These facilities are usually smaller than commercial terminals and offer amenities such as lounges, chairs, bathrooms, and in some cases, additional services like a popcorn machine or golf simulator. One of the benefits of departing from an FBO is that passengers can drive right up to the aircraft. And at many airports, they can even have their car validated. If they arrive early, they usually have free parking and a short walk from the parking lot to the plane. Once inside, the passengers will present their tail number to the front desk representative, who will connect them with their pilots or flight crew. A line service technician will take care of their baggage and transport them directly to the plane. After a quick identification check and pre-flight briefing, the passengers will board the plane, and the trip can begin. Step 6. In-flight amenities. The experience on board a chartered flight will vary depending on several factors, such as the type of aircraft, any additional services that have been pre-ordered, and whether a cabin attendant is present. Most aircraft will provide a basic selection of snacks and drinks, including non-alcoholic and alcoholic options, if a passenger has pre-ordered catering. The food will be set up in the aircraft's galley for them to enjoy during the flight. If a cabin attendant is on board, they will personally serve food and drinks to passengers. The level of in-flight entertainment will also depend on the type of aircraft. Larger aircraft usually have more advanced entertainment systems, such as DVD players, audio systems, and sometimes even Wi-Fi. However, it's advisable to confirm the availability of such amenities before departure with the charter representative. Step 7. Post-flight formalities. When arriving at the destination, many private charter flights will offer the convenience of having transportation arranged and waiting for the passengers at the arrival FBO planeside. Some passengers prefer to use ride-hailing services like Uber or other private car services. It's important to note that keeping the aircraft clean during and after the flight is the passenger's responsibility. If the aircraft requires professional cleaning after a flight, the passenger may be charged for it. If the same aircraft is being used for the return flight, the flight crew may offer to provide the passengers with their personal contact information, such as a phone number, so that they can be reached directly in case of any changes to the flight schedule. While most changes will still need to be made through the charter representative, having the pilot's phone number can help coordinate any last-minute changes or updates. So this concludes all the necessary information to understand the process of chartering a private jet. And this brings us to the end of our video. Click the links to check out some of our other videos. Moreover, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content like this. We have many great videos coming up. See you in the next video.